Hey guys, welcome back. It's Mel here. Today's video is going to be really fun. It's going to be really different. It's just a trend I've been seeing and I have been just really wanting to have some fun lately just to boost my spirits. So I am going to do a makeup look of how I used to do my makeup back in like that 2016 makeup era. It's very different than what I do now, but I figured it'd be fun to sit down with you guys and just have a nostalgic moment and just go back in time for a day. If you're new here, don't forget to hit subscribe down below. I do all things beauty and a new video for you guys every week. Let's dive in. Also, I got a lot of bedhead. I'm filming in the morning, which is not like my normal routine, but I knew I was gonna wash this makeup off as soon as I was done, so here we are. Got a little iced coffee going. I'm gonna post some pictures here of like makeup looks I did back in the day when I first started my YouTube channel. Like, it just gives me all the nostalgic feels and how young I was, and just like, I feel like I'm so different now in a good way and a bad way. We'll just chit chat through this and just have some fun and just talk about, I don't know, a lot. You know what? I need to like stop caring about what other people think. But yeah, I had to like watch them to remember how I did my makeup. And oh my gosh, I just like can't believe the amount of makeup I wore back then. Nothing wrong with it. I just feel like I do things differently now because my skin is completely different. So let's just start off with, I think I used to do the eyes first, which is crazy to me. We are gonna go in with, also you cannot judge me for the old makeup that I have and that I saved. I do not use this makeup, I just have a hard time letting things go. I feel like I just keep it because of the memories, but I still have it and I'm gonna use it and you're not gonna judge me. This is one of my all-time favorite eyeshadow palettes that I used to use all the time back then. The ABH Soft Glam. It's just like a really good palette. I'm gonna prime my eyelids first. I'm using the Urban Decay eyeshadow pot. I used to just use concealer and powder, but we're just gonna use this today. And I need to wet some sponges. Okay, I'm just gonna blend that out with a sponge, I guess. Now that I think about it, I should have just used freaking concealer. I think, yeah, I'm just gonna add some concealer just to give the base better. And I always use the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I think I used the original too, but I'm gonna use this. And some of these colors are not gonna be a good skin match, but that's okay. We're just going for like technique. We're not gonna worry about the shade range. Set with some powder. Yes, I still have this. The Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. Do you remember when this was so viral? I still have it. And it still smells like baby, terrible old baby powder. This is literally what I would do. Okay, I'm just gonna play around with some eyeshadow. I'm not gonna do like a full-on eye glam with lashes and very dramatic. Maybe I'll do another video if I have a lot of fun with this and I just really enjoy it. I can do a full like lashes and a very colorful eye look, but today I'm just gonna like do what I used to do back then in a more kind of not super high glam way. Should know that I won't leave you. I'll stay beside you. I'm never letting you go. You've been lost and alone in the city lights, I know. But I will guide you home. Okay guys, so we will finish off the lower lash line after we have our full face of makeup on, but this didn't turn out as great as I forgot to do like concealer for the halo eye, and it's alright. It's alright. Let's move on to the face. So back then, my skin was so much better. I didn't have as much texture. I didn't have as much redness and just discoloration and breakouts. My skin was very smooth, but super oily. Not as oily as I was back then, but I loved like pore filling mattifying primers and like a full matte foundation. But I do remember using this Hourglass Veil mineral primer. Let's see if I have anything left in this bad boy. Let's see. Oh, gross, but let's use it. Which doesn't make sense because I take such good care of my skin now compared to what I used to do back then. Crazy. Oof, I do not like the feel of this. This has like that weird velvety feel. Oh gosh, I do not like that. I don't know how I used to love this stuff back then. Foundation is going to be tricky because I do have a lot here that I just have saved over the years. I just don't know which one's going to be a good color match. I remember using the LA Girl Pro and I self-tanned so much back then, like full on self-tan like every week. One heck of a blot. A liquid to powder, shine block, super blur. I also used the Luminous Silk Giorgio Armani. You guys remember this Wet n Wild foundation? It smells like paint. He used this all the time. Oh god. Woo! Wow. I don't know how I put that on my face. Let me just swatch a few of these and see which is going to give us our best color match. I also love this NYX Stop Home Stuff foundation. Give me a hot minute and I will find foundation I used to love that is going to be matte. I also, sorry, I just keep talking about all this stuff. The NARS, this is such a good foundation still. I just should get it in like a color closer to my current skin tone because I actually love this foundation. I feel like I would still like it. I feel like I prefer this over the light reflecting one, but it's just like expensive. I feel like the one heck of the blot, even though I didn't use it as much, control shine for 12 hours. Flawless full coverage, no cakiness. Blur away the appearance of pores and imperfections. I also used a damp beauty sponge when blending anything out. And I love how I just cleaned like my makeup area, and this is just wonderful. And it's gonna be a disaster after today, but it's okay. We're going for full matte coverage. Actually, this color matches me not that bad. One thing I really regret is when I was starting out my YouTube channel and then I just like stopped it. I wish I would have, in those few years that I didn't do it, I wish I would have just kept doing it, honestly. I wish I would have just not have given up and just really just kept doing what I loved, even though there were some reasons why I did quit. But I really wish I would have just stuck with it because I feel like when you stick with things, the consistency just helps you grow and just get better with anything in life. And so I wish I would have just not have given up. But also, it was a weird time in my life that I can't be that upset, even though I am. COVID hit, I was ending like a long-term relationship. It was a really weird time, and I had to move out and live on my own, and I was really into CrossFit then, like hardcore fitness, and just trying to take care of my health, and I just was trying to figure my life out and figure stuff out. There was a few job changes. It was a weird time for me. I mean, I'm sure it was a weird time for everyone. I don't think anyone wants to go back to those like awkward years of like 2019 to 2021, you know? But for me, I just really wish, remember foundation lips? I just really wish I would have stuck with my YouTube channel and not cared what anyone thought, or didn't listen to the people that, I don't know, influenced me a lot. So I'm pretty sure I would do cream contour next, and I went hard with the cream contour. Very hard. I have two products here. I always use like a cream contour stick. I also really like this. Let's go in with this Wet n Wild contour stick. I use this a lot. This is in Call Me Maple. And the amount of contour that I would do is gonna be scary when you watch me do this. Ooh, this is kind of getting really gross and dried up. I would literally do this and blend for days. But yeah, I just have had some people in my life that were close to me that just kind of judged me for wearing makeup or doing these videos, and I know it's kind of seems silly to a lot of people especially now that I'm in my 30s, but like I don't care. I love it, and it's a nice little fun outlet for me. It's just like when I do my makeup, it's kind of like self-care and like therapy in a way. Like it's just like fun. It's kind of like if you like to do art or crafts or sew or knit, it's just like one of those things where I can sit down and just be by myself and enjoy what I'm doing and just kind of like let my brain melt away. Yeah, this is like really dried up, so it's not blending out the best, but this is literally what I would do. Let's try going in with the other one, the Revlon Color Stay Skin Awakening Concealer, but I have this in the shade 76. This is dried up too. I do have stuff I could use nowadays, but I'm trying to use older products. And I just, like 2026, I'm really just trying, like even like the last few years, I feel like I stopped doing a lot of eyeshadow or wearing a lot of makeup. I mean, life's just been so busy, and I stopped doing so much like full coverage just because I had a lot of acne recently. But like I feel like I like get sucked into society where, oh, only wear colors that suit your skin tone, or everything's like neutral and like not fun and bold colors. I think that's why I loved like 2016 makeup was like so fun and so like free and colorful and bold and wild. Nowadays it's like, I love makeup nowadays because it's definitely a lot more natural and normal. But like, I just like stopped wearing a lot of makeup because of like people close to me would be like, it's not prom, like you don't have to wear all this makeup, you don't have to take an hour to get ready. But like to me, that is the time for myself. Like let me be. Like I want to do it. I show up to things way better when I feel and look good my best, and I love doing my hair and makeup. I just feel better. It's just part of me. Like I just feel more confident. And like I don't wear makeup every day. Alright, this is all patchy because this stuff is like really dried up and gross, but basically you kind of get the vibe. We'll fix it with powder bronzer. Now we're gonna go in with some concealer, and I'm gonna use this e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and the amount of concealer I would use was insane. This is what I would do. Literally paint this. This is what I would do. Like, I don't even remember doing this, but this is what I would do. But yeah, this year I'm just trying to like do what I want. Wear the makeup I want. I'm gonna do it. And I'm not gonna like stop being me because someone thinks that's weird or doesn't understand it. It's a lot I've kind of had to like deal with, and I'm always worried about going to places and like the people closest to me being like, wow, she's wearing so much makeup, why? I think it's mainly all in my head. I don't know. Do you guys ever feel that way? But this year I don't. This year I just want to be me and do whatever that I want and not let anyone break me down. I'm trying not to fix anything, even though I really want to fix stuff. But I think that's why I went so heavy with the cream contour, because of how much concealer I used. I'm like really trying to keep that. Not saying I'm gonna go back to this much makeup or this like very intense makeup, but I'm gonna do what I want. What do we think? Oh, I would always go in with a brightener concealer as well in the inner corner of my eye. I just added some brightener, this Flower Beauty Light Illusion Full Coverage Concealer, and let's blend her out. Okay, now we're gonna powder and bake. And yes, I'm gonna use the Airspun. Did I do this first and then bronzer? I can't remember, but yeah, we're gonna go with this. And I would always use my damp sponge, and we baked. Whoa. I was such an oily girl back then. I kind of wish I was still. I just don't love the dry skin. I used to use so much powder, so many matte full coverage foundations, and not have any problem with them, which is like totally crazy to me, because now I can't even imagine having this on my face for that long. I don't know how much I used to do, but this is what we're doing. This is what we are doing. Let that sit. Okay, now we're gonna swipe it away. Yeah, it's just, it was a time back then. But you know, it's just weird to think back when I wish I was who I am now back then in my young 20 self. Dry. Sahara Desert, help me please. I want to spray my face so badly. Alright, let's quickly try to wrap this up because I don't have too much time today to be playing around like this. Bronzer. We have a few bronzers here. You guys remember this? Princess Park Avenue Princess by Tarte, this chiseling contour palette. So good. I sometimes will use this. Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is still around. This is still freaking fantastic bronzer. And then the Hoola Benefit. It's probably still around. I'm gonna go in with the butter bronzer. I'm just kind of feeling that. Bronze up. I used to use so much bronzer. This is like still a really nice formula because it's super pigmented, but it's like buttery. It goes on so well. I just used to pack on the bronzer so much. I'm not gonna worry about my neck because again, I am just gonna wash this off. And then we're gonna contour a little. I'm gonna go in with the Princess palette and just pick a contour shade and just contour out a little. And then I'm going to use a smaller brush and contour my nose because I used to do that all the time. I did use blush back then. I did, but the reason why you can never tell or never see it because I used so much bronzer and highlighter, like where did the blush go? But we are gonna add some blush, and I love this little palette from Tarte back then. I feel like they made really nice palettes back then. I don't know if they still do, but this is just like a little blush palette, and I would always go in with this blush color. Remember, blush was not really the star of the show back then. Now it is today, but not back then. And I would just add the teeniest amount, like right here. Like, I don't even think I did that much. That's probably more than I probably would have. But some other finishing touches I would do. Brighten up banana powder under the eyes. We are going to do that. Just a little bit. I think I used to use a brush, but let's just use a sponge because it's what I have on hand. Don't know if it's even going to make a difference with the amount of product I have on my face. This is blowing my mind away and how this looks. It's just not what I do anymore. You know what I mean? Highlight. I was obsessed with these Artist Contour loose highlighters. Were just like the most beautiful gleaming things. Like stunning. This is in the shade Illuminati. And then we also had a good drugstore highlighter. There was a lot of good highlighters then. I'm So Lit from Wet n Wild. This is probably actually very similar to that Illuminati. I used so much highlight then. I'm gonna use Artist Contour, or maybe I'll do one on each side. I just like don't even remember what these things look like. So let's go in with the Artist Couture. And I used to use so much highlight. It's kind of crazy. And I'd go up here and just like, what's the point of doing matte when you just add all this shimmer and shine on top? You know what I mean? And the nose highlight I would do. Oh yeah, the Milk Mustache with the highlighter. And now let's do the Wet n Wild on the other side. Wow, this one's even more intense. I can't believe I used to use this back then. Like, this is like crazy. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I used to do this. Like, I can, but I can't. Like, and some people still do their makeup like this, and that's okay. You do you. That's the whole point of this. You do what you like and have fun in life because you only live once, so who cares what other people think? Who cares? Wear the dang highlight. I think I prefer the Wet n Wild one. Just because it's like a more champagne color, and this one's more of like a gold. I used to take my damp sponge and then just press it into the skin to make it look a little more natural. And then I'm gonna add this to the inner corner of my eye, and then we can finish up our eyeshadow. I still like doing this, adding highlight to the inner corner of the eye. Still a really good technique today. Yeah, this is actually starting to look like how I used to do my makeup, which is kind of wild to me. Let's do our brows. Okay, so I thought I had the ABH dip pot. Was that it? For the eyebrows, but I don't. But I do have her brow powder duo. Dark brown and medium brown, and we're gonna do block brows. This probably won't look that much different than my normal brow routine because, well, nowadays it's a little more natural. You know me, I've always struggled with my brows. They've always been a problem ever since I plucked them all away as a young girl, but let's do our brows like we would back in 2016 to 2019, I feel like. I feel like the 2016 era lasted for me a couple years. It wasn't just 2016, I feel like it was to like 2019. Actually is not a bad product. It's not that bad. Maybe it's just dried up and old that it's not being too ridiculous, but actually I'm not hating this. You know what it is? I think I used to wet my brush and then pick up the product, but I don't feel like doing that today because I feel like they're already looking intense enough for me. Okay, the fronts will never look the same just because I feel like the hair grows in different on each side. Would it look better with the brow pomade, like more to what I used to do, but you can see from the pictures what they used to look like. Okay, let's finish the rest of our eyes. One thing that hasn't changed, I still make the embarrassing faces when doing my makeup. Actually, I feel like my eye makeup doesn't look that 2016. I actually think it's kind of pretty. Maybe because I didn't do like the crazy lashes and eyeliner but maybe I will do another one of these videos just with more intense eye makeup. All right, let's spray our face. I really only have one setting spray that I can probably use. I used to use a lot of different kinds of setting sprays, but I'm just gonna go in with this pretty fresh ColourPop, although this is almost dying. That spray just doesn't come out normal anymore because it is to the end, so I should probably get a new one. Oh, there's like powder on this. We're gonna add some mascara. I used to use black mascara. I used to like do a combo of mascaras back then. So I'm gonna go in the CoverGirl cluster, and then I'll do the telescopic carbon black. I just thought combo mascara was just the way to be. And the trick for me, which I thought worked, was after you do your first mascara, before you let it dry, you go in with the next mascara, so avoid clumping. This telescopic mascara is still one of my favorites to this day. It is just amazing. Oh shoot, I was supposed to curl my lashes, but like, think they're doing okay. Maybe I should go back to doing 2 different kinds of mascaras. This is actually turning out so good. Like, yeah, I used to curl my lashes. Dang. And then just a little on the lower lash line. Now we just have to do some lips. And I used to do like nude lips and concealer in the center. Let's do that. Let's go in with this NYX lip liner in London. It's not sharpened, so no, we're not gonna do that. Dude, I can't believe I still have this. The Palladio lip liner in Natural. Nah, I need something more nude. Let's just go in with our trusty dusty NYX lip liner in Nude Beige. I used to use this Makeup Revolution matte liquid lipstick in Head Turner. That's pretty nude, but I always did like a little dot concealer in the middle to make it a little more like ombre. And the lips had to be matte like this. Oh my gosh, guys. I feel like I'm like missing the blush. What do we think? This is the final completed makeup look. I actually really like this lip. Wow, guys. I don't know, the eyes turned out very pretty. Like, I don't even know what to say, how I feel. You know, when you do like look back at things and no, it's like if you like revisiting your hometown and you haven't been there in 10 years. All the memories just start rushing through your brain. Is it like good memories? Is it bad memories? It's kind of like a mix of both, so it's a little bit of confusion and like, what? Holy heck. Actually, I have to wait and see when I edit this. It doesn't look that terrible. Maybe because my skin tone is like not super tan and I don't have like the harsh eyebrows. I don't know what to say. I'm like looking in my viewfinder, I'm like, this actually looks not terrible. Not too crazy. But then I'll go and edit it, I'm like, oh my gosh. I like the eyes and I like the lips. And I love always doing a nose highlight. Maybe we'll go back to some of these techniques. 2026. I know people are saying it's 2016 again, but I don't want to go back to 2016. I only make 2026, 2026. So maybe we can pull some things from 2016. Not everything, but maybe I should wear highlight again. A lot of my texture is calming down again. And like, you know, I don't struggle with the acne anymore, so I can wear more full coverage. My under eyes are looking crepey, you know, because I do have very more fine lines now that I'm in my 30s and They're very dry, so you can see the creepiness is creeping in. And I feel like maybe in a few hours they will look really aged and crusty. But my skin looks so smooth. Full coverage, yes. But the smoothness is kind of crazy to me. Maybe it's that powder. Maybe there's a reason why that powder was so popular. What do you guys think? Has your makeup like changed since 2016? Did you used to do a lot of more makeup like this or anything drastically different? Let me know down below. I would love to hear from you guys. And if you want me to do another one of these, this was pretty fun. And I still have, I know, I'm psycho. I still have a lot of makeup I used to use back then. This was very fun. Maybe next time I'll give myself a little more time and do like a very intense, colorful eyeshadow look with wing liner and lashes and just another full beat. This was more fun than I expected, but be honest, should we stick with our normal makeup routines that we have today, or should we bring anything back from 2016? Anyways, let me know down below, guys, your thoughts. I hope you enjoyed watching this and just sitting down and having fun playing with makeup. I really needed this to boost my spirits. January and February in Pennsylvania is pretty cold and dreary and not getting a lot of vitamin D, so this was much needed. Again, if you're new here, don't forget to hit subscribe down below, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!